Hello and welcome back to my channel. I think I need to do some explanation to you guys where I've been for the past 2 weeks. Well, first things first, the A-Class is now in the garage, not in the body shop. So apparently I will have to paint it and sand it myself because the body shop schedules are way too long and they over my budget, to be honest. So I'm gonna give it a go and try to sort it out this myself. Obviously I'm not going to show all the details what I'm doing in this because it's basically sanding, priming, and then painting in the end. Have I done this type of work? Yeah, I've done a couple of times, but that wasn't too much and it was very long time ago. Other thing, you probably seen the thumbnail. Yes, we're getting a new project car for this channel, but it's still on to the negotiation and I'm not too sure which way it's gonna go. Obviously I got my cover now onto a car, so I'm hoping I'm gonna get that car, and this car is gonna be mind-blowing. Nobody actually took anything like this and nobody actually attempted to fix anything like this, so I'm hoping I will actually manage. I'm gonna tell you only one thing, actually two. This car is sitting in a grass for 3 years and it was with the open windows all the time. So that's what you all need to know. So you can, so you can drop the comments down and try to guess what kind of car we are getting. So now you wonder why the Skoda is parked behind me. Well, behind all the YouTube and all other stuff that I'm doing, I'm also doing a little bit of mechanical jobs. So I'm not only doing the tiling, I'm also fixing the cars in a free time or after work. So I could put more budget into the builds that I actually do. So if you got a problem with this, first cylinder injector is failed. So we need to change the injector, and I seen that injector is started to leak as well. So it's probably gonna be a nightmare to remove it, but hey, let's give it a go. After fixing this one, I need to sort it out my Jeep because apparently I left my charger on, so for probably 2 months, and the battery is now flat. And I need to check what's the crack with the suspension, because when you're driving the Jeep on the off-road, there's a loud noises coming in from the suspension and I cannot actually enjoy it, and I'm not even too sure if it's even safe to drive. So first let me show you what I already done with the A-Class, and then we're gonna jump straight onto the Skoda. The A-Class is currently in this state. There still needs to sand quite a lot, but I'm starting to get everything back as it should be original. Of course there is some filler, it's not too much. It feels that the lines is getting a little bit better than it was before. I put it quite a lot of filler and sand it down. Putting again, sand it down. So now is the question for the guys who actually work in a body shops and doing this as a full time. How are you supposed to get those lines straight? Is it just like sanding plenty of times until it's gonna get right, or there's like a special technique that I don't even know how to do it? This side is perfectly flat, like it's nothing happened at all on this corner. But this one, I'm struggling to get the smoothness. So I'm keep adding the filler and sanding the same filler down. So it's like a circle which just goes round and round. And I want to finish this A-Class as soon as possible so I could actually take that other project in my hands. Right, now it's time to back on Skoda. We have already received the new injectors from VT Diesel, so I'm just gonna put it in the restored injector and the car should run smooth. So let's start by taking the old injector out. Right, so first things first, we need to disconnect the electrical connector from the injector and then take off the fuel line. Then we're gonna have a more access to the injector itself.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm interrupted, yeah?
No, really, no. What's up?
Hackle.
This is the first cylinder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Skoda's VWs, they got always measured
From the front, yeah. So all that.
Renault, from that side.
But is it where the belt is actually or is timing belt? Yeah. So you're counting the first cylinder from the timing belt, isn't it?
Yeah. In majority of the cars, but like I said, Renault special. Sometimes they come up with, let's make it the fucking other way around.
Something different.
Reason. But yeah.
What do you think? Is it gonna go out easily, or it's gonna be a nightmare?
Gonna go out, man.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So the second thing, we need to disconnect the overflows. So they literally just pulling out like this. Should be.
With the different pliers, maybe.
What about this?
Yeah, whatever works.
If we just put a flat screwdriver, yeah, goes out, and it's gone.
Into 9 dimensions.
Yes, into the 9 dimension. It just literally shoot like a rocket.
Should I bring you the new one?
I do have one.
Yeah, but in the garage.
Okay, I might need. If I'm not gonna find it, I might need it.
Yeah, look for it.
It's literally, it shoot like a rocket. How many times did you lost them? Next step is to remove the actual bracket. If that injector is gonna go off nicely, I'm gonna be very, very surprised. Ooh, oily, very oily.
Oil is good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Probably I will need to take the other overflow as well, because I cannot take the bracket off.
It'll come with the bracket. No.
No, I don't need it?
Don't need it, man. Don't need it. Ah, nah, you need it.
Ah,
okay.
you see?
Yes,
You
yeah,
see?
bracket's holding 2 of them.
Yeah.
Right. Don't lose the second one.
I will try to. How?
I might have one, but I don't know if I have 2 spare ones, yeah?
Okay. Other one comes up nicely. Haven't lost it. Lucky days. Right, so now everything is off. It's not moving.
14 mil socket.
Oh, put it in here.
Yeah.
And then try to...
Yeah.
Okay. 14 mil socket. Long or short?
Long.
Long, yeah?
Long's gonna be better because you're gonna have more leverage.
Yes, boss.
Sorry.
That's okay. You're the mechanical god, not me.
No, not going.
No.
Oh shit, man.
Look at that, it's moving actually.
Yeah, because it's moving just about that, yeah? The bracket.
Bracket. We need to lift the bracket out, isn't it?
Not really, because you're not going to be able to lift it. You need to like literally lift one or maybe even both of them injectors out, you know?
Seriously.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
that holds both of them thingies, but this is literally moving, yeah?
So let's give it a go by untightening this one. So it goes here. If this gonna go sweet,
It's going to go.
I'm gonna be happy.
They are moving. All they need is just a little bit of persuasion, yeah? A little bit more.
Movie. So that's the feeling when your neighbor is a mechanic and you're just a rookie. He's all the time doing the job for me and I'm just getting paid. Can it get any better? Right. Are you finished?
Go yourself, mister.
Is it moving?
Yeah, it's moving.
Is it both of them coming
look
out?
At that, look at that.
That's
That
it?
one's free.
Oh, so you need to take the both of them so the bracket could go out,
Yeah,
isn't
because
it?
it's one bracket holding 2 injectors.
Hey, that was pretty easy to be honest. I was thinking to get that, how that dirty finger, where it was.
Use that, yeah?
Yeah, use that. I was actually thinking that I will need to take out the ear hammer and just hammer it out like it was on a transit, because as soon as I seen there's a diesel, that's it, my mind was just only on that I will need a ear hammer and it's gonna be a nightmare. Now, put in the new injector, code it, start the car and call the customer and say, is it fixed? I heard that somewhere before. Call the customer and say that it was fixed. Never. Test drive it. Never call the customer before you test driving the car. Because there were so many times that I'm calling the customer and saying, oh, you can collect the car, and the actual car is broken. So make sure you actually call them before you're giving the car back. Need to clean the ports. I just use that C-cut in here, but obviously I haven't filmed that because I'm a knob and I forgot to press the button. So if we can just clear up what's left in there. So next step, the holes for injectors is now ready. What we need to do now is actually blown off all the excess of the oil where the bracket was sitting. And afterwards we need to Google it, what torque it needs to be on that bracket. I guess we need to blow the holes first. If I can actually get access to my air hose, that would be perfect. Right, so that's the injector number 2. Goes in. Right, let's open the box and get the new injector. Look at that. We even got a new bolt. That's nice. Let's put a new injector in, and afterwards we will only need to... Oh, for fuck's sake. So, what happened? I just lost the copper washer from the bottom of the injector, and it's fallen somewhere into the engine bay. Well, you need to keep it positive. I know there is a washer somewhere in here around the engine. I just need to find it. Right, no panic. Both of the parts that I lost it have been successfully found. They was located in the bottom of the engine onto the under tray. So let's try not to lose this washer again and just put the injector into a place. But first we need to get the bracket on. So where's the bracket? Here it is. We got a bracket which is just looks like this, and it goes into the injector like that, and it also gets in a position, both of them in a position where it's supposed to be, just like that. Are they in? One is in, one is in. Right, next step, we need to put a new bolt inside and find it out what is the torque. So the torque meter for this bolt is 8, and then we need to spin another 180 degrees. That's 8 and another 180. And now we need to grab our diagnostic tool and change the code of the injector and try to start the car. So now we only need to change the code on the injector and tell the ECU that it has a new injector. Obviously when we're gonna try to start the car won't start straight away, or it might, because we still got some air at first injector. So we need to make sure that the car is programmed to this injector and it wouldn't run into other issues. All right, so the programming is now completed. It was pretty easy, to be honest. What you only need to do is enter the 6-digit code, and I'm not sure if you can see. You see this 6-digit code in here, or you can see it in here as well. So you enter this 6-digit code, and if your diagnostic tool is asking for 7 numbers, you just add 0 in the end of the number. And afterwards the only thing that you need to do is switch off the ignition, and then your diagnostic tool is gonna say to you, programming completed. You can turn on the ignition. Now we can actually try and start this car for a first time after the injector change. That's a surprise. Started very quickly. Sounds okay. Well, the engine now runs smoothly without any issues. Time to check if we still got any faults on the diagnostic tool. Still got one fault saying cylinder 1 injector circuit. So if we try to erase it, ignition on, engine off, ignition on, and let's see if that fault gonna come up again. Let's start the car, read the codes. No trouble codes detected. I don't know why I'm pressing erase. Let's check it one more time, read the codes. No more faults. Now, one issue is completed. Other issue is something to do with the driver's side window. Well, there is no issue with this window. Back window? No. Other side? Oh, it's the same one. No, other side is fine as well. And the passenger side? Okay. Passenger side window doesn't open. And it makes very strange noises. Something is seriously broken in there. Either way, it's gonna be the cable snapped or it's gonna be something else. So we need to take out the door card and see actually what's going on with that window regulator on this side. So we got two torques in here. One is in the top, one is in the bottom. I need to remove the torques, and the door card should come off. And also I think we got one torque in the bottom as well. Yeah, we got one more torque, two more torques in the bottom as well. And the door card should come up easily. Right, let's try to take the door card off. One, two. Well, there's actually one more bolt, and it's been hidden next to the door handle. So that's the only last bolt that is actually holding this door card. So that's good that I haven't actually break anything. Look at this. All the cable is literally damaged. For this, we will need to order the parts and change afterwards. And I need to talk with the customer if he wants to wait until the part's gonna arrive, or he wants to pick it up the car and then bring the car back when I will have all the parts. Right, next step, Jeep. Let's give it a go and try to unlock the Jeep. Nope, nothing. So the only thing that we can use now is the key to actually open it up. And there is actually a very specific way to open the bonnet. So what you need to do is grab a set of pliers, and then there is a cable which you need to grab and just like pull it very right. I will probably need two hands for this. The bonnet is open. We can actually access the battery, and for this time the TOPDON, let me show you, they hooked me up with a 3000 amp jumper starter, which looks massive to be honest, and I'm hoping this one is gonna let me to start the Jeep, which wasn't started for probably 3 or 2 months or something like that. So let's give it a go and see if this jumper pack is actually gonna start this, as the battery is completely flat. So let's give it a go. Where is it? Power? Boost. Is the boost light on? Yep, let's give it a go now. Whoa, fucking, that scared me a lot. Oh, don't do it. Oh, come on. Right, well, it started, but for some kind of reason, it completely shuts down. Let's give it a go. Again. Oh, it's working now. It's working. Finally, it got some charge. Oh, for real? Moral of the story, don't let the battery die. the jumper pack is amazing. It starts literally from the flat battery, but the charge somehow doesn't go into the Jeep. Come on. Why is shutting down?
That smells like a spark plug issue.
But it was only standing for like 3 months or something.
Yeah, but it stinks fuel, man.
Yeah, it stinks, yeah. Can you press that boost button on the booster? Yeah.
Okay, when you crank, yeah?
Nah, just press it now.
Okay.
Press and hold it.
Yeah, hold in.
Is the light came in?
Yeah, now.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Hold on, I release it. Yeah, on.
Right, it's running now after almost 4 minutes of trying to start it. Can you try to disconnect the jumper pack?
Whoa.
So the battery is completely dead, isn't it?
Yep.
So it was running only on the jumper pack.
Yeah.
That's a good boost. That's a good jumper pack.
Alternator problem or the battery.
But it shows charging.
Does it?
Yeah, it shows 14 volts.
Then the battery is closed. Should I press it again?
Press it again.
Wait. Wait.
That's gonna take some time.
Yeah, on.
Come on, Jeep, come on.
Keep it running, man.
Yeah, we'll keep it running. So what do you think about TOPDON 3000 amp jumper pack?
Very good, Mr. YouTube.
It literally works as a normal battery now.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna disconnect it, it's gonna die.
I'm impressed, mate. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed as well. Thank you, TOPDON, for saving this Jeep, I guess. Now the only thing is we got a dilemma. If I'm gonna disconnect the jumper pack, the Jeep is gonna die.
Don't disconnect it. Drive it up the garage. And
Is it not gonna toast it?
that's going to be the best test ever, isn't it?
Or is it now charging the booster? Is it like,
No,
it's not even
It's not warm, yeah.
it's not even hot.
The cables are a bit warm.
A
but
little
that's
bit,
it, yeah.
but it's not too much. And the fuse didn't turn on because the previous boosters I had,
Yeah.
the fuses all the time turns on and that's it.
Starts beeping, yeah.
Yeah, it starts beeping. This one is decent.
Cool.
If you need a decent booster pack, 100% I recommend this. It's worth the money and it will last probably for ages. Right, so I'm leaving the booster now in and I'm gonna try to drive it. Oh my god, I cannot see anything through that open bonnet. So I'm not even too sure how I'm far from that van. And also the problem is that you got a lifted car. I can't even tell how far I'm from the car from behind. So there's only one way to find it out. Is just try to drive it a bit straight. Oh, hold on, I can see through the hole my crash bar. Oh my god. I miss this Jeep quite a lot, but the problem it has that the head gasket is gone. I mean, it's not like gone completely, but when you, let's say, driving for longer than 50 miles, it starts overheating. Even if you're turning on the fan, it starts overheating. So I done a CO2 test, and apparently the color of it is, I think, yellow. So that indicates a broken head gasket, fortunately. So I don't know when, but the gasket will need to be changed.
That's crazy, man.
I know.
What are you doing with it?
Off-roading.
I always see it parked up, covered in mud.
You wanna? Yeah. That's the main purpose of it.
Off-roading, off-road.
Yeah. Not now, not in the summertime, because in the summertime, you know, the gravel is quite hard. More in the, you know, when it's rainy season.
It's better than rainy season.
Yeah.
Take me one day.
Of course. So this happens quite often when I'm taking the Jeep out, because people are just interested in stuff like this, and it's not a casual, you know, Jeep you see every single day. As it's, you know, if you've seen the video when I put the 4-inch lift kit in this one, you will understand why it's not like very, very often to see Jeeps like this. Right. I can see nothing through the sun now. Imagine driving this somewhere far away with that visibility. You can't see nothing, absolutely nothing. All right, let's see now if I'm able to actually disconnect the jumper pack. Oh yeah. So once again, TOPDON, special thanks for this, because without that I wouldn't be able to start a Jeep, and I will probably need a new battery. If you want to get the booster like this, I'm gonna leave the link in the description down below, so go check them out. It's totally worth it. You've seen yourself and you heard everything yourself. It took some time until it started, and it haven't burned, and it actually started. So right, time to check the suspension. The only problem I got with the suspension, that this Jeep sits very high. So either way, I can try to lift it by the bottom arm, but I'm not too sure if I'm gonna lift by this bottom arm in here. Is it gonna actually be able to move the wheel itself? Because I'm telling you, there's so many strange noises from the suspension. Oh my god. And I'm trying to figure it out what's Let me show you something. I bet this not meant to be like that. Okay, and this not meant to be touching as well. Anyway, let's lift one of the side of the wheels and see if we got any movement into our wheels, because with this lift kit, I'm sure that our wheel bearings is gonna be a bit well damaged. Let's check. Right, the wheel is in the air. Let's check if we got any. Yeah. But from where? We got some movement to this side. Oh, bearing. We got a lot of movement to this side as well. Not too sure if you can see, but the wheel is moving quite a lot. Wonder what about the other side? Let's check. Again, same movement to the sides. I think that's from the steering rack. Looks like it is from the steering rack. And this, oh yeah, bearing as well. So both side bearings needs to be changed. Let's check this out. I wonder if anything is still good on this Jeep, because it looks like that everything's broke. And everything started after I put a 4-inch lift kit, which wasn't really necessary to put because I'm barely driving this now. But it's better to have 4-inch lift kit than do not have a 4-inch lift kit, if you know what I mean. So we need to change head gasket on this, and we need to change front bearings as well. What else? The only car that actually works and is actually in a good shape is the 1 Series. This is the best car I have. All the rest of them have some issues. My 7 Series, it has tons of issues, rust and all other stuff. This one again as well, bearings, head gaskets, it's like non-stop things. Even if you check, well, temperature is holding now. Temperature is still staying normal with the fan. But as soon as you're hitting the trails and you start driving slowly, it starts overheating immediately. And then you need to stop and wait till the fan is gonna cool it down so you could continue driving on your trail. Well, what can I say? With that terrible disappointment, I will have to end the video because obviously I do not have a bearings on my hand and I do not have a head gasket. So that's probably gonna be for the future videos when I won't have anything to upload. Well, I guess guys, I will see you in the next video, which is gonna be next week Saturday, and hopefully we're gonna start assembling this. Not much left, not much left. Everything is almost ready. Almost. Thank you for watching this. I will see you in the next video. Bye.